We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
Cocktails with Tash Walker in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're listening to Cocktails with Tash Walker. Stick around.
This is for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's celebrate you. I wanna celebrate you. Let's celebrate all night, just like it's your birthday. You've been working all week long. There's a countdown at the Nakia. Your favorite singer is for the first time. I got 2 tickets for you. Boy, you better get suited. Gonna be treated like celebrities. VIP, front row next to me. Let me show you I appreciate all the things that you ever done for me. Nothing but the best for you. I got class, and that's how you roll. Everything is feeling alright, and you know that, we can hang out all night. And I got that, 'cause I'm with that. Let's celebrate you. I wanna celebrate you. Let's celebrate you. All night, just like it's your birthday. You've been working all week long. There's a countdown at the Nakia. Your favorite singer is missing. After the show is over, we can't stop, 'cause the night's not through yet. I got something else planned, and I bet you can never guess it. I'ma make it a surprise. Close your eyes until I'm ready. Abracadabra, I appear for you. Press no and I'll show you something you never seen before. Alright. And you know that, we can hang out all night. And I got that, 'cause I'm with that. I wanna celebrate with you, with just you. I wanna celebrate you. All night, just like it's your birthday. You've been working all week long. At the Nakia.
You at the Walker, baby. LAX to downtown, G-Town to all around. Welcome to my hometown. Yes, it's Rory now. Limelights, bright lights, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Imani Walker, Tash, live at the Novita Center. Call me Young Kobe, West Coast Symphony. West Coast host, I be LA, you know it's me. And you know we gotta be the double boss. You can see, get your hands up. Y'all know how it is.
Party all night, just like it's your birthday. You've been working all week long. Let's go out and have a good time. Yes, your favorite singer is in town. Yes, it's a celebration, yeah. All for you, just for you, all for you, just for you.
Give me a chance, yeah. You want me down, yeah. This is the last, one last chance, yeah.
I met him at the store, crossing paths through the air, walking like he seen me before. Fresh cut, prepped up as if he got high scores. Complexion, perfection, whatever, still I ignore. Cause the ones with the beautiful features deny, lying, hiding what's inside the creature. And I ain't no preacher, but I've seen them all, and all of them use the same game to reach you. I must admit, the focus on my intention. No directional speaker, focus with the precision. He painted the vision, no more dwelling intentions. And if I'm sick of all these dudes, he just want my prescription. But you see, I've been too far, and I promise to never let it down. So it's okay, he called me with my guards right around. He thinking if he be consistent, I might come around. I'm thinking of the time he wasted, it's counting down. I blow him off, apparently it didn't register. Cause he was still determined by the time I got to the register. Hard to push him back when he just that's ahead of you. So I let go, let flow, he be the touch of love. So much for putting up my defenses. The perfect presentation, left me defenseless. Yeah, and now I'm feeling senseless. Gave him my number, smashed with endless. What about my business? You want me down? Listen to the last now I'm the Bonnie to his Clyde, the epitome of how a couple supposed to ride. We go together better than Michelle by Obama's side. I'm priority, the mother options to decide. Anything I desire, he like I got you. So when he do a little shopping, he cop to. Yeah, he got me, let him cuff me how a cop do. Give him the key and I threw away the lock too. I ain't gon' lie, I admit that he the shit. In retrospect, them other niggas wasn't shit. Break the mechanic with my heart, needed the fix. He turned me on with my attitude, needed a switch. The only time we playing games is under the cover. Now that's the true meaning of an undercover lover. We get creative, all the new positions to discover. He hold me down, so I put it down like no other. Give him his free time, cause he know where home at. I'm much more than Luke, his voice can never change that. So my soul, he ain't even asked to change back. Before I roll into the wheels, fall off the lap. Feel like I'm dreaming, and I don't wanna wake up. No need for scheming, I'm the truth behind this makeup. Keep me safe, I feel secure when we laid up. This one for sure, not getting the way he caged up. You want me down? Listen to the last I just want to love you. Be the man you need me to. Put your faith in me, ooh. And you see that you're the one that's meant for me. Got me a gift, it was so unexpected. If I knew it would have been easier to accept it. Except I made it a little hard to feel affection. But it's all good, cause he caught the intersection. It's obvious and it's a fact, he dropped from heaven. The extra mile to make me feel like the number 7. Keep me surprised, but he'll always be my greatest present. I still my finger, now we on the way to see the reverend. I want to let
Water, water, sold it in bottles for $2. And Coca-Cola came and bought it for bins. What the fuck? Have a baby by me, baby. Be a millionaire, I write the check before the baby comes. Who the fuck cares? I'm stanky rich. I'ma die trying to spend this shit. Southside's up in this bitch. Yeah, I smell like the boat. I used to sell dough. I did play the block, now I play on boats. In the south of France, baby. Said don't pay, get a tan. I'm already black. Rich, I'm already that. Gangster, get a gang. Hit a head, in the hat. Call that a little rap. Shit, fuck the shit, chain the big car, bake the bread. A bar bar, cut your head. A marksman, I spread a leg. I blood clot, chop your leg. Nah, fuck with the kid. I get biz with the shit that can really live. You dig? I get it. I get it. Yeah. I run the job. I get it. I get it. Luda, put the needle on the record and a needle in your veins. If Luda's on your record, it'll never be the same. Cause Luda makes hits, other rappers make claims. I cut the braids off, it ain't a damn thing changed. Let's get one thing clear, the South's right here. Still got the Grammy for the album of the year. 12 mil sold, still flying on lives. Over $30 million in the past 3 years. Cause I get money, money I got. The first in the hood with the Bentley drop top. The Jacob goes tick, Audemars goes tops. Fruity Pebble diamonds, they say I'm on rocks. I get that guapole on 12 properties. Only game I play, real life Monopoly, properly. And ain't no need for apology. Sorry is and sorry does. Follow me, cuz. I get it. I get it. Yeah. I run the yard. I get it. I get it. Yeah, yeah. I run the yard. Talk the talk, and I walk the walk. Like a Teflon dog, boy, I run the yard. When I come out of court, yeah, I pop the cork. I keep it gangsta, how y'all line the chalk. I get it. In the hood, it's the extra about with it. Tell y'all I'm about my bread. I get it. From the world, it's the extra about with it. Tell you they love it, yeah. I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah. I run the yard. I get it. I get it. Yeah. Yeah. I run the yard. I'm back on the streets, man. I'm bringing the heat, man. I'm on my grind. Like all the time. Trying to stop my shine. I'll cut my knives. Gonna get out of line. I said, gonna get out of line. I get it. I get it. Yeah.
What's up, yeah. Everybody? Welcome to Cocktails with Tash Walker.
Yeah.
The entertainment lifestyle sports show, baby. And of course, I'm Tash. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, y'all. It's been a minute since I've been talking to you guys. I know you missed me because I miss you. But, this election, I got to talk about it. It's the hottest topic. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about the election. Everybody's talking about Sandy, too. We got to talk about the hurricane because that was very devastating. But let me get on this election. We got 3 days. Is it 3 days to the election? We got 9 states, give or take, that are very important to that magical 270 electoral votes. For President Barack Obama and his rival Mitt Romney, the final touch-and-go stretch of the campaign is down to the numbers, baby, when I say. President Obama today was in Iowa, and he's doing big things. The thing that I don't like, I'm a Democrat. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't care what you are. I love everybody. What I don't like about this election, I don't care if it's Republicans or Democrats, I don't like the ugliness. It's gotten very, very, very ugly to where it's almost borderline racism a little bit, and it's really, it's really touching my heart. I almost had tears the other day when I was watching one of the shows, CNN or MSNBC, one of them. I just go back and forth on all of them right now. But I was watching one of the shows, and a little bitty girl, she had to be no more than 5, 6, or 7. And she was crying. They said, well, what's wrong? We know that, the Sandy and everything, the hurricane, you lost everything. The lady she was like, well, yeah, but the election, I'm just tired of it. And she was just in tears, you guys. And she's just like, President Barack Obama and Mitt Romney I'm just really tired and I can't wait till it's over. And she was in tears because I could imagine like a little girl like that, if she lived in a house with parents that are on different sides, how ugly that could be. Dad's like, okay, well, statistics say it says that when the little girl was a white girl, that white men are going for Romney, white women are going for Barack Obama. So wouldn't it be just crazy what mixed signals a child would get if she's in a home and they're like ah. So yeah, it's really getting down to the nitty gritty. I hope everybody votes, no matter who you want to vote for. I just want to say though, for women that are voting, please look at all the topics that are about us, because I don't want to have to be told to go ahead and get ultrasound when I don't need an ultrasound, but I don't want to be forced to have to get one like every year because it's a law. So that's very scary. And like I said, this is since I've been alive, I've never witnessed anything like this election with the feeling like it's a little racist, and then feeling like women are being taken back 20 to, no, not 20, but maybe about 60 years, or taken back too far. And I'm like, wow, I would never think that someone would even consider it, or even if you found out that women weren't getting paid equally, that you wouldn't even want to vote for equal pay for women, which you're here, so a woman had to have you. So you wouldn't want equal pay for your own mom. That's very scary there. But you guys, it's so much going on. Please get out and vote. Do whatever you can to get involved. It's very important. This is for the future. We can put a pacifier on everything right now, and color and put a blanket on everything and make everything look and feel good. But we need to improve our country for the long term. And that's why I'm casting my vote the way that I'm casting my vote, is because I'm looking for the long term, not beyond me, beyond the next generation, but the next generation. So, yeah. But also, you guys, this is just, Sandy hit big. And before I left today, they were also talking about another storm is coming. It won't be as devastating, but another storm is approaching. And, it's just going to bring more rain, more cold air, more wind. Oh, we got a caller. We got a caller. Caller, what's your name? What's your name and where you calling from?
Tash, what's up? It's Benjamin.
What's up, Benji, big baby? Where you calling from, Ben?
I'm calling from the top of the mountain.
Oh, from the top of the mountain to the bottom of the hill?
Yeah.
You know what? I was just talking about, Benji, about the election going on right now. So, like in your area, what's the buzz out there?
Man, they're going for Mitt Romney.
Wow. Okay. Well, are you standing your ground?
Yeah, I seen something, some picture with Mitt Romney. It said "our money," like his last name like switched around a little bit.
Wow.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Like instead of Romney, it's just put the M in front of the O, and it says "our money."
Oh no. Well, he's not taking our money. We have to make sure that we don't let him take our money. We can't have that.
Exactly.
Now, I was also talking about Hurricane Sandy. What's the weather like out there where you're at?
It's cold. It's probably like at least like 30 degrees at nighttime.
Woo. Wow. Well, I'm kicking in some sandals and a summer dress right now.
No, you're not. I'm watching you. I can see you.
I got a jean jacket on, but I have a summer dress on. What you talking about?
Ooh. Oh, my bad.
I don't know what you talking about, honey. I got my toes out. I put my toes up on this in the camera in a minute, but
you're making me so jealous right now.
Yeah, but you know what? We're gonna take a little commercial break. I want you to hold on real quick, okay? Because when we're gonna come back, we're gonna talk about some sports, okay?
Yeah, Dwight Howard, all that.
Well, yeah, we got to talk about that. The Lakers are doing horrible. Yeah, you guys, we're going to come back because there's a lot more on this cocktail menu today. We're going to talk about some more election. We got the NFL, who's hot, who's not. We got the NBA fantasy stars, and I got one of them too. I'll tell you later. Now, Mike Brown, you're killing me, dude. We're going to do some Laker talk and much more. So stay tuned. When we come back after this commercial break, we got my boy Benji in the house. He's going to help me chop it up, and we're going to let's make a cocktail. All right, stay tuned. Okay, so Benji's holding on for a second.
Just give me a chance to love ya. You can hold it down, hold ya. I promise this will last forever. One last chance. Have ya.
Hi, LA. Are you getting out to vote on Tuesday, November 6th? I know I am. Hi, this is Julie Orlov of Pathways to Love, and I'm joining LA Talk Live in encouraging the citizens of Los Angeles to get out and vote on Election Day. As you know, this is one of the most important elections in our American history, and we need everyone in LA to register and have a voice on November 6th. Currently, the state of California has 6.5 million people eligible but not yet registered to vote. And about half of those voters live in LA County. So I'm joining the family here at LA Talk Live in encouraging you to register and vote on Tuesday, November 6th. And if you haven't yet registered, don't worry, you have until midnight, October 22nd, and you can now even register online. That's right, if you have a signature file online with the DMV or a state ID number, you can now register to vote at registertovote.ca.gov. And don't forget to join us here on Tuesday, November 6th for LA Get Out and Vote, our live Election Day coverage from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., where we are going to keep you tuned in exclusively to LA election news and poll coverage. All day, right here on LA Talk Live, where we are more than just talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Miss Margot Hudson and the hottest new love and relationship radio show.
Destination Love Life, where love and wellness come together as one.
Every Monday at 10 a.m.
Join us as we give the latest in love advice,
Tips,
interviews,
news,
call-ins,
games,
and giveaways.
Exclusively on latalklive.com. You can also catch us on iTunes Radio R&B or watch us on Ustream. Use your Android phone, iPhone, iPad, whatever you have, prepaid, BlackBerry, let's do it.
Destination Love Life, every Monday, 10 a.m. Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure.
And
we are more than just talk. Health, love, healing, laughter.
The Margot Hudson Way, every Monday, 10 a.m. Ooh, right in your ear hole.
Ooh, Rob, I like your brain.
I've never heard nobody say they want to suck on my intelligence.
Crazy. We'll see you there, everybody.
Y'all know what time it is.
Woo, baby, what I tell you right now, the cocktail of the day is the Cape Fizz. And when I tell you, baby, the Cape Fizz is so dynamic, I just tasted it and I'm telling you right now, I'm like, damn. Okay, let me tell you what's in it. First of all, it's vodka, okay, which is my favorite. Second sticky little bit. It's vodka. Okay, it's 1 1/2 parts vodka. And the vodka that I use, you can use whatever vodka you want, but I use the Absolute. So delicious. Then it's 2 parts club soda, 2 parts cranberry juice, 1/2 part simple syrup, agave nectar, you know me, 1/4 part lime juice, and lime slice for garnish. So delicious. Love it. Put it all together, shake it in a glass, stir, boom, then drink. Hi, there's Cocktails with Tash Walker. All right, guys, we're back on it. Benji! Do I got my Benji still here? Benji, you still here?
Yeah.
Big baby, because we got a celebration going on. You know, San Francisco Giants, baby, World Series sweep. Bow.
Oh man, that was amazing.
Wasn't that amazing?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
I like the Giants too.
I like the Giants too. You know what? And it's crazy because I was like, what? Barry Bonds had been there all them years and nothing. And now they're just kicking butt like
Yeah.
poof, 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 poof. What do you
I
think?
support any Cali team.
Always. Always the Cali team. Now, I know you want to get rough, tough, and dirty right now. It's time to talk about Mike Brown, you're killing me. Now, what's going
Dun, dun,
on?
dun, dun.
What's going on?
Man, I told you from the beginning, Mike Brown is garbage. You can't coach LeBron. What makes you think you can coach Kobe?
That's true. That's true. He's had top quality players with him. He's coached Virgil. He's a fantasy NBA star. Believe me, he gets his rebounds, 23 rebounds the other day. Like you said, LeBron James, Mo Williams. You've had to work with Boozer was there at one time. It's been some great talent over there. Yeah, and then look at J.J. Hickson. He's not bad. He's over there doing his thing. I don't know.
Mike Brown is not a Laker. He's not a Laker type of guy. I'd rather have Steve Nash as a coach than Mike Brown.
I guarantee you're right on that. One thing I don't like about Mike Brown that I've been noticing, he cannot develop a bench. That takes talent. That takes to have the right people around, and that takes, putting together a schedule to say, I want to see Ebanks at this level at this time. I'm putting a schedule together to have him on track to be doing, whatever it is. There's no kind of consistency. There's no kind of a schedule. There's not a plan.
No, he's not a coach. He's like a spectator. He's like a fan, just happy to be there.
So what do you suggest the Lakers do? Do we sit around for this nonsense, and then the next thing you know, instead of just Steve Nash out now for a good week for fractured fibula, it may be Kobe out?
Man.
I say we change.
I think I'm pretty glad, that they're going through their injuries early, because later on in the season that'll make them stronger. But right now, Dwight and Pau Gasol, they can create a relationship, like a big man relationship, and learn how to pass the ball to each other, and maybe be dominant in that way.
Right. Well, I mean, Gasol and Bynum never was great together. And we know, Bynum and Howard is apples and oranges, but still, when you're a good coach and you know how to put something together, first of all, whatever they run in Princeton, Harvard, what is the Princeton offense and the Harvard defense, whatever they're running, it's not working. What I'm saying is, listen, those type of things, are used when you have less talent. The Lakers have enough talent to not have to use the Princeton offense. We're just running around like, with your head, chicken head, just keep running. Maybe we'll confuse them. We don't need all of that.
Yeah.
Mike Brown has to go. He's a nice person, very nice guy, and I've never met him. And actually, some highly qualified people have told me he's nice. Why you up to the ESPN people told me right in my face. He's a very nice guy, but he's way over his head, and he's ruining my team.
I agree too. I had to put in my little 2 cents. I agree. I agree. He's over his head. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, and we're looking terrible.
Yes.
We are looking bad. It's not we're just getting
beat. We got to suffer because of him.
Well, for one thing, look, you get Duhan, okay? You never play him in preseason, barely, knowing that if something happened to Steve Nash, we just have Steve Blake, which is not that good, but you're going to need 3 deep guard.
Exactly.
How you just going to have one deep guard, just one reserve ready? Just one.
And not only that,
idiot.
Steve Nash, he's not those kind of guards. He take the ball up, once he cross half court, stop, call the play, then start over again.
Right.
He's not that kind of guard.
Mm-hmm.
He's a transitional guard. He runs up the court, dishes off, get people in transition, just like how New York was doing the other day. How kid was bringing the ball up, passing around. Mm-hmm. They was passing the ball around the best they ever did.
Are they running Princeton offense?
They may be.
Hell no.
I don't know.
Hey, New York gonna run some damn Princeton offense. Shoot, you out your mind. We the only fools in the whole league running Princeton offense.
Well, excuse me. I mean, I admit that I didn't know what you was talking about, but
yeah. That's what he's calling our offense. It's called Princeton. It's because Princeton, when they did win that one season or whatever, they had an offense. One time they had an offense that people was running around ragged. So it's trying to like a lot of backdoor cuts and run here, run there, run over there. We're too talented to do a Princeton thing. They did that because they're not talented as we are athletic.
Right.
You're not athletic as these guys are. We don't need to run around and all like that.
No.
We need to go back to the triangle. He should have kept the triangle when he came, and his ass should have learned the triangle and said, we're going to keep this because, you know what I mean? You learn the damn triangle. We don't got to learn your stuff.
Yeah, it's like changing a horse in the middle of the stream.
No, you so right though, Tash. Like we need a new. I said it from the beginning. The minute we got the ex-Cavaliers coach, what?
Right. Why? Who did it? Who thought it? Who even dreamed it? I mean, come on. That was the last thing I've ever would thought. But you know what? By December, or I would say way before All-Star game, if we don't get this stuff together, Kobe Bryant is going to be a really unhappy camper, and I think we will see some changes within the coach system. I really do.
I think so.
Now,
everybody knows it's going to be the coach now. We're just going to be. They're going to. You know, what would be crazy is if the Lakers try to get Mike I can't say his last name. Coach K,
Duke. Yeah, Mike Krzyzewski. Coach K, hey. Yeah, you know what? That would be amazing. That would really, 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 really be amazing. This would be a great time for him to come and coach the Lakers with the young Howard. That could be great. That could really, really, really be great. I'm looking at some changes going on. I'm looking at possibly maybe we do need to go ahead and still trade Gasol. We need some youth. We need some young boys. Yeah. We need some excitement.
We need somebody that can dunk.
We need somebody that can ball.
Yes, that young meat, them young legs.
You know, Kobe can, but we need somebody a little bigger than Kobe, a nice power forward like a Cousins or somebody. Cousins is kind of, starting late right now, but we need somebody that's going to come in there and be powerful and help dominate. Gasol, I don't know what's going on with him.
See if Scottie Pippen wants to come play.
What? I'd rather get Michael Jordan than Scottie Pippen now. Come on. I'll get Charles Barkley before.
I'll take Scottie all day.
No, Scottie Pippen was tight. Really, really tight. All right, enough Laker talk. Look, I'm playing fantasy basketball right now. I'm in a nightmare situation because I had Kenneth Fareed, and he made me mad. I have him on the bench, and let me tell you, he has 25 points in the second quarter. Fantasy points already. But just to let you guys know, just to let you guys know how these fantasy points are, let me tell you something. That freaking James Harden, 70 fantasy points. When LeBron James only got 49, my Kevin Durant only got 57 yesterday. James Harden had 70. And the game before that was 67. That boy is sick.
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
Yes. Ever since he left.
Why did they trade him?
Because money. And then, too, he needed to be a star. He needed to be a star. He was a star in college, star in high school. He just wasn't a star when he went to Oklahoma. But now you're looking at him.
He's shining.
Man, he's better than Durant and them if you give him a chance.
Yeah, he is.
Shoot. Give that boy a chance. He'll come out there and blow everybody away. So let me tell you something. It's Harden time.
Watch when they play him.
That's right. And Harden's from L.A., right?
No.
I believe so.
He's from here. I think Taft or some kind of school he went to out here. But yeah, baby, it's on and popping. I'm so happy for him. Really, really happy for him. LeBron James.
Too. He's a pretty good guy.
LeBron James and those guys, they lost the other day against a good New York team.
Yes.
They look very vulnerable. And it's going to take time for them to gel too, because they made a couple of moves too. How do you feel about their team?
Which one?
LeBron James, Miami.
I never liked Miami from the get-go.
I know, but we got to get over that. We really do. It's a new season. They can make us hate them all over again. Right now, I'm starting off with a clean slate.
Oh, you are.
Look, all right. Miami could be championship contenders again because the East Coast is garbage regardless. But LeBron just has to work on his shot. Like, he can't shoot.
Well,
and that's it.
I mean, we never said he was a shooter, but once he gets the shot going, at least I guess a good 45%, along with his slashing, I think that he could hang in there. I just like to see how it develops more, as far as it gets into the season, because those guys always get injured, like Bosh and, Wade, and then they have now Ray Allen over there. So,
Yeah.
They got.
You see those Jordans he had on?
You know what I heard about him? Also, too, I heard that Blake Griffin was wearing some Jordans, too, from the Clippers.
Yeah, Blake Griffin signed to the Jordan brand.
Oh, my God. Yay, Michael. I'm so happy for Michael Jordan. That is such a blessing. Really, really great. Wow. No, I have to check it out.
They were saying that some Chinese company offered Blake like $7 million just for a sponsorship contract, and he turned them down to go sign with Jordan.
Yeah, you got to now. Come on. He grew up sleeping with Jordan under his bed every night, kissing on the shoe. I love Jordan. I want to be like Jordan. So, of course, he's going to get with his boy. I'm loving it. So good. Well, Benj, thank you for calling in. That's our NBA sports wrap up with Mr. Benji from the mountains, high and the hills low.
Yeah. Always high.
Always high. That's right, baby. All right, we're going to talk to you next week. Have a good week, Benji. And, if you're going to play some fantasy, holler at your girl.
I will. I might win. You never know.
You never know. I take all kind of little tips that I can get.
What happens when you win? Do you win money?
Well, you can do a little side bet, but it's not legal. But, some people do. I don't. But anyway.
But you don't win money from the internet? I mean,
no.
From that website?
No, you just win bragging rights.
Oh, that's... I don't know. I don't know if I want... That's not worth it.
You're so crazy. I'll holler at you this week.
Okay, bye, Tash.
Bye. Yes, guys, that's Mr. Benji, my boy, talking about some NBA sports here. Fantasy is killing me today. I really messed up. Yesterday I didn't put in Carl Landry, and he cleaned up like 39 fantasy points. So I'm just killing myself. But you know what? It's a better day. It's gonna be okay. Because I was gonna get rid of some of these guys. I really was gonna get rid of them. Now they're trying to. Yeah. Now they're trying to do a little something. JaVale McGee, he has 19.5.
Okay.
Fantasy points. And it's not even halftime yet, along with Fareed with his 26.5. I have Fareed on the bench, and I should have put him in. I'm sick. But I think I'm going to get rid of Bradley Beal. I think I'm going to get rid of him, you guys. I've given him a couple of chances. He's not doing much. And I'm getting my butt kicked this week. I'm going to lose this week, guys. And last season, I was in 2 different NBA fantasies, and I won both.
Congratulations.
1. The bad thing right now, thank you so much, Steve Nash is my boy. He was my number 2 draft pick, and now he's gone. So it's over for me. It's really over. All right, guys, we're going to take a little commercial break. When we come back, we got to talk some NFL. I have to talk about the NFL because I'm in the fantasy NFL too. I'm tied for number 1. I was number 1, not end up losing last week. I'm just so crazy. But anyways, when I come back, I'll tell you all about it. It's on and popping. This is Cocktails with Tash Walker. Stay tuned.
Devon Carter and Theft. And I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Now I want everybody to raise their glasses. It's a celebration, y'all. We gon' toast to this.
Anticipating the preparation to serve the nation. Eyes raining, I'm gazing, I witness proud of my creation. From a seed branch leaf to a tree, I done outgrown many things, including the old me. And now I'm certified, we sun rising. Higher than the top, we climbing. We so surviving, now it's no time for sleeping. Every day for like the weekend, I want it forever. 25 to life, the case I'm pleading. Music, I'm bleeding on the road to greatness, speeding. Blessed, never stress, yes, cause success is creeping. No distractions, I'm blasting right past them. I'm cool, they laughing, they hating, they backwards. I'm forward, they lost, and I'm forever lasting. Let's go to the good, let's go to the bad. Let's go to the future, the present, and the past. Without it all, we wouldn't be headed down the same path. Different strokes, but our equations equal the same mass. Celebrate while you underestimate your child's idol. Number one champions, just hand over the title. Take over the world, yeah, we liable. The game need change just in time for our arrival.
We came from the bottom and we grinding non-stop. The sky is the limit and we rising to the top. We hot, got the game on lock. Never coming down, we the cream of the crowd. Yeah, even the haters gon' fly. Up in VIP, popping bottles of some round. Hey, yeah, we gon' toast to this. Hey, so come toast to this. Hey, we gon' toast to this. The whole club gon' toast to this.
I'm colder than the season after fall past. We celebrating champagne in the tall glass. The chicks here top notch, I mean they all bad. I'm talking dimes like a Chris Paul pass. That garbage hating over there is what you call trash. But they don't want it, we flex on them, they haul ass. We running through the finish line, we gon' win the race. Hustle hard, getting money out of sprinters pace.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Cocktails with Tasha Walker. We got a caller on the line. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Calling from Scottsdale.
Scottsdale, Arizona. Uh-huh. You know what? I can hear myself in the background. Can you turn me down?
Yeah, I just had to do that myself.
Okay. So Arizona.
On it.
Hey, you know what? Because I was just about to start talking about football. Your Arizona football team. What's going on with Arizona Cardinals? Is it Cardinals or Arizona?
Yeah, I don't know. They started off clean, and
Fitzgerald.
all of a sudden, yeah, they're getting blasted all over the place. The hype was on them for a minute there, but yeah, they're getting their head knocked off right about now.
Right, because they went 4-0, and now they went 0-4. So I'm like, what the heck? I know that's depressing because I'm in LA and we don't even have a football team. So look who's talking.
Well, shoot, actually, I grew up in the Bay Area in Oakland, so I'm used to yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Already, so.
Well, we were just
yeah,
talking about.
A little better than them.
We were just talking about the San Francisco Giants. That's pretty close to Oakland. How'd you feel about that?
Oh yeah, that was wonderful. I was hoping that the A's would have stayed right on in there with the Giants, but you know, they did pretty good and turned their season around. But yeah, the Giants knocking it off because I'm always representing the West Coast. I think that's, you know, yeah, whenever they win, that's the best thing. It don't matter really who come out the West, really.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Now, you know, I know you because this is my boy John, y'all. I know JB really well, and he's a Laker hater. So I know you've been happy that we've been losing, huh?
Actually, no. I personally, like, you know, a lot of people hate, you know, Kobe or whatnot, but I actually like watching Kobe play. Because, you know, he seems to be one of the only ones still got that Jordan finesse, you know, when he played basketball still.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really don't hate on him as much as I used to. But, yeah, them losing was kind of sad because I wanted to see that actually, you know, turn into something. But it seemed like they're going to be like the Heat, need to jail for like a year. But then it seemed like the contract going to be out by the time the team get, you know, start playing as a unit. So I don't know. But did you just say a minute ago that Nash was gone?
Nash, yeah, he's out for at least a minimum a week, and I think it's going to be more than a week. He has a fracture in his fibula, and God, it's just depressing. Like, wow.
Damn, already.
And Mike Brown, what do you think about Mike Brown?
Mike Brown, I'm not familiar with that one.
That's the Lakers' new coach. See, you don't even know who he is. That's how. He's horrible. He's horrible.
Well, that goes to show you what kind of coach he is. If people don't be like, he's a nobody.
Right.
He's invisible.
How do you coach a Laker team?
He really ain't. You know, I thought he was a temporary coach. I don't even know why he's still there, really.
Oh, wow, John, no. You thought he was temporary?
Well, he should have been.
When he showed up.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you know what? He's not the coach for this kind of chemistry team. I'm feeling really, really sad for Nash to have to come over to a team that is running a Princeton Ragley offense. It really makes me sad.
Oh, okay, because I know you know what's up.
You know I know what's up.
As far as the setup and everything. So that's what's going on. So it's all the coach right now that he feel bad.
Well, the coach of Princeton offense, you know, who runs Princeton offense in the NBA? That's for college, baby. This is not college, you know. It's scary. It's really scary. You got to check him out, Mike Brown. You know, I love Mike Brown as a person, but coaching the Lakers is just not going to happen, baby. Not going to happen. But
yeah, I don't see it either. Somebody about to get fired, especially with Magic Johnson back there.
Right. Exactly. So, listen, what's going on out there? What's going on with the election out there in Arizona? What's the census?
I'm not too familiar with that, really.
The election?
I didn't follow the politics.
Are you voting?
Dip back on out with the LA real quick is what I'm thinking about doing. So.
Well, you better come out here and vote. We need everybody to vote. We need everybody to get out there and do their part and their job.
Oh yeah, I'm a vote, but yeah, I don't know what everybody, you know, what everybody talking about. But yeah, you right about that. Definitely. You know, Obama, I suppose. Shoot.
Obama all the way, baby. John, now tell me, what's your favorite cocktail?
Favorite cocktail? That'd be whiskey sour and Manhattan.
That sounds good. Whiskey sour in Manhattan. Okay, y'all, I'm going to have to make a whiskey sour. I was thinking about making that too today. That's weird. I sure did think about making that. I'm going to make that next week, John. A whiskey sour. Promise you.
Well, what you drinking on now?
Right now, I'm drinking on a Cape Fizz, and that's made with vodka. I have some Absolute vodka, and it's so good, delicious, better than I ever thought it could ever be. Number one.
Hey, was that your group that you were playing the music for when you were on the break?
That's my group. That's Certified. That's Kiana B, Theft, Devon Carter, and Tommy Boy Wonder. Certified. Go to certified.com, baby, where you can find us. Go to Facebook, Certified, Team Certified on Facebook. You can listen to all of our music. Yes, that's my group. You got to get out here. You got to come check us out, man. You've been tripping.
For sure. You know that. Yeah, so, okay. Well, shoot, we're just calling to check in with you and see how everything's going. So how is the music going on?
The music is going good. Actually, I'm about to play some more of our music when we take a little commercial break coming up. But everything's going good. And hopefully you're going to be coming out here real soon, right?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, I'll keep you posted.
Keep me posted. Jay, we're going to talk a little later, okay?
All right, then.
Thank you. That's my boy. That's my boy John from Arizona, baby. They calling from all over the place. One, was up in the mountains, way up in Utah. And then you got my boy all in Arizona.
Right.
And my girl from New York would have been calling. But she's been, having some difficulties out there in New York. I want to say props to my girl Nancy Fletcher. I hope your family and everybody's doing okay, and your mom and everybody, and your nieces and nephews. I know it's crazy, girl, but we're all praying for you. And, guys, if you have any extra change, which I know that used to be a saying we could say, but nobody has extra change anymore. But if you could spare some extra change, please go to the Red Cross. You can go to a lot of these local grocery stores are having fundraisers as far as Vons and Ralph's. You can go to these different grocery stores and you can donate. You can just go online, like I said, and donate to the Red Cross. It's very important that we put our money together. We do that for other countries, Haiti, China, Japan, different places that have time of need in this world, and we help them. So I just hope that there are, maybe having fundraisers out there for us, and we should be doing it for ourselves as well. So we're going to come back. When we come back, we got some little gossip to talk about. I like talking about gossip too. So we're going to do a little gossip talk when we come back. Cocktails with Tash Walker.
Here to stay, baby. Let's talk to him. I got liquor in my cup. We ain't doing no money all in my pocket. I got liquor in my cup. Money all in my pocket. I got liquor in my cup. Money all in my pocket. I got liquor in my cup. Money all in my pocket. Let's go. Load it up, let's go and make it happen. Shit, I might be in the grave if I don't make it rapping. That's why you hear these bars with all this fucking passion. I want it now, shit, I'm done with all this fucking asking. I run it, my team is here, we stunting. That clear in me, I'm chugging.
Are you voting on Tuesday, November 6, 2012? I know I am. Hi, this is Nicordelai Corte, host of People Are Talking, right here on LATalkLive.com, encouraging all of our listeners and viewers to get out and vote on Election Day. This is the most important election in our American history because there's so much at stake. We need everyone in LA to register and have a voice on November 6th, Election Day. The state of California has over 6 million people that are eligible but not registered to vote, and about half of those folks live right here in LA County. If you haven't yet registered, don't worry. You have until midnight, October 22nd, and you can now even register online. So if you have a signature file online with the DMV or a state ID number, driver's license number, whatever it is, you can now register to vote at registertovote.ca.gov. And be sure to tune in on Tuesday, November 6th for LA Get Out and Vote. We'll be broadcasting live Election Day coverage from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. all day right here on LA Talk Live, where we are more than just talk. Now get out there and make a change.
What's going on? It's your man Mellow D, inviting you to join me every Thursday at 2 p.m. for my new show, Dane's World. Join us for new hip-hop, rap, as well as upcoming artists. So don't forget to tune in to Dane's World exclusively on LATalkLive.com. You can also catch us on iTunes Radio, R&B, or watch us on Ustream.tv. Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, where we are more than just talk.
Temperature down, it's hot like fire. I'm feeling through my entire desire.
It's getting so hot in here. Hey, bring the temperature down. That's right, baby. It's hot like fire right here. Cocktails with Tash Walker on LATalkLive.com, baby. It's on and popping. You know, I'm just starting my new season coming up. This is my new season right here, boo. So thank you for joining me, boos. But anyways, like I always do, honey, African-American inventors and inventions, boo. And I'm going to give you some knowledge right now to let you know. I don't care what nationality you are, because we've all done something. We all have something to be proud of within our own race, because there's only one race, and that's the human race. But because we like to category everything, and because sometimes you need to know that what your ancestors have done so that you can know and feel proud of yourself, and don't limit yourself to whatever limitations you may have. One thing that I really, really like that someone young had said, and I can't remember, but I had said it a long time ago in New York, because, you know, I'm from YMV and we were on Def Jam. And I was doing an interview and way back in the 90s, guys. And I had said that time there's only one race, and that's the human race. And I said that don't put any limitations on nothing, because when you're young, you're too young for that. And then when you get old, you're too old for this. No, you're not old or young for nothing. It's all in your head. Whatever you can imagine, whatever God puts in your head, you can do it, baby. Believe me, he wouldn't put it in your heart, in your mind, or in your head. If you can't be successful and you can't pull it out, you can pull it out. So, with that said, can I get a little music behind me? Yeah, I'm feeling all alone and stuff. This is exciting. All right, this is exciting. W.H. Richardson, invention of the baby buggy, is a must. We know it, a.k.a. as the stroller. That's very important to know that an African-American invented the stroller. Who would have thought, like, are you serious? I can't even believe that. Like, that's like, okay, great. There's so many more. I'm going to find another one. Oh, next time you need change at a laundromat, think of James A. Bois, who invented the coin changer.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Come on.
Yeah.
What are we doing around here? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing around here?
Exactly.
You know, what about A.T. Carrington? Invention of the range, made for cooking, made cooking quicker, easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
Get off the potbelly stove. Stop throwing wood in the stove and then
let's get down and dirty.
Yes.
Okay. And then I got a list of first. Of course, and I want to give a shout out to my girl, because we can't ever forget. In 1983, Vanessa Williams became the first African American Miss America.
That's right.
Hey, baby.
That's
It
right.
all goes to show you that we are all successful. No matter what race you are, You may not hear about it. It may not be in a local book. It may not be talked about at school.
Yep.
But it's there. You can find it if you want to. And I hope one day that, we can learn about, other cultures, what they've done and what they've given to this world. But that's so exciting to me. I got some gossip to talk about, y'all. It's so crazy around here. People, like I said, they're putting limitations on you. And this is a little in between. I'm not a mom, so I can't really, say, but I'm a big sports fan. Okay, a retired New Hampshire doctor and school board members has caused an uproar, you guys, with their proposal to ban high school football, saying the game is too dangerous for underage students. First of all, that's deep, because high school football is an American institution. I mean, that's like, because I'm a cheerleader. So,
Okay.
Running down to the goals when we make a touchdown,
Right.
it's like, hey, Friday night football.
Exactly. And since the short time I've been in LA, Friday night football is a big thing
It's
on the news.
huge. And it's just something, they're taking everything away from these kids. That made going to school fun. Of course, when you're a kid, your attention span is about this little. So therefore, you do need something to give you a break. You know what I'm saying? Just something that you kind of enjoy. Even if you do enjoy English, you don't want to do it all day. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it motivates kids to keep their grades up.
Well, tell me this. Should the school board or whoever, somebody needs to make sure that the football teams on these high schools have the best equipment to keep them from getting hurt.
Yeah.
And the medical attention in the event that they do get a sprain, ankle, whatever, pulled muscle, broken arm, those kind of stuff. So that because
Well, I mean, because that's a problem with the NFL. And the reason why the NFL, there are different people who have invented or created or formulated a different helmet.
Okay.
But the thing is licensing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's big bucks. And a lot of times they will rather people get killed, paralyzed, damaged for life than give up some money or give half to another company or whoever invented it.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Because the ones they use, they're under license with the NFL. That company wants to keep control and wants to keep making money.
Okay.
Another company is like, well, let's go in together. But you think that,
Well, here's something else, because a mother, concerned mother, was telling me about how her son plays and getting hurt, prevent from getting hurt. And I explained to her, well, make sure he stretches.
Right.
You know what I mean? Exercise so that, when he does get hit or he falls in an awkward way, he's not going to pull a muscle. But we have a caller.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn the music down and let us see what the caller is.
Alrighty then. We got a caller, guys. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Man, if y'all know my name by now, I shouldn't even be doing this.
Oh man,
y'all
you must
know who I am.
You know something? We gonna call you too.
We was about to holler at you.
I'm like, I hear y'all talking about some football in the back there.
We were talking about some football, baby. It's on and popping. Now tomorrow's a big day. Tell me about some hot games tomorrow.
There's a couple of hot games tomorrow. I like it. I'm a Broncos fan. You see the way Peyton Manning doing his thing. So I'm loving that Broncos tomorrow against the Cincinnati game. But you know what? When we get the last minute of the segment, I'll go ahead and give y'all all the picks for tomorrow, because actually right now, from week 1 to week 8 right now, I'm at an 87% win ratio.
Get out of here.
Oh, man, I'm killing it right now. I'm killing these bookies right now, left and right. I can't tell you what I'm making every week, because I don't know if the IRS is listening, but I'm killing them every week.
You better be smart, buddy, because you know they're going to be all on you. Now, listen. Now, what's going down? Because, I was just thinking about New Orleans, some of these teams that we never thought would be struggling are struggling. What's going on this season?
Well, see, the reason why New Orleans came out struggling and Green Bay and everybody came out struggling, everybody knew that those are the teams to beat. So everybody pretty much geared up to and focused on all their videos and see, okay, what's made these teams so successful in the past 4 years. So basically, if you look at it with New Orleans, everybody knew New Orleans, just like Houston, is a high-scoring team. And with New Orleans doesn't play great defense, except when they're at home. They play better defense when they're at home, but when they're on the road, their defense sucks. They try to win the game strictly on offense. Green Bay defenses went down. I'm surprised because I thought by moving Clay Matthews back to the left side that he wanted to be in versus having him in the center spot last year, which he was uncomfortable with, I thought that would have made him feel more comfortable and they would have been a little bit more stronger. But again, like I said, everybody came out a little cocky this year. Their heads up in the cloud. They're thinking they shit don't stay. They think nobody could beat them. They think they were invincible. And now they're being shown that, everybody, we can play. This is a professional league here. We all can play ball.
Wow.
So
they
got their act together now. If you look at it realistically, Green Bay has stepped up now. They got their act together. New Orleans is stepping up. I don't see New Orleans taking maybe one more loss and that's it for the rest of the season.
Okay.
And Houston is still the team that everybody got to worry about. But if you look at it, if Arian Foster gets hurt, then Houston is a wrap because Matt Schaub is not throwing the ball a lot at all. He's just relying on the running game.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Now, listen, you know who's hot like fire is at Atlanta. Atlanta is really playing really, really good this year. What do you think are some of the changes that they've made?
It's really not even the change because you understand, even with Atlanta, Michael Turner still is not beasted and did anything that he like he used to play. He's not performing like he used to. The problem was making Atlanta so good is that their defense has stepped up tremendously, and Matt Ryan has no problem releasing that ball. He is throwing that ball very well this year. He's comfortable in the pocket. He's comfortable with scrambling and moving out of the pocket. I mean, the running game is there, but they're not really beating people with the run game. They're beating people with the passing game, and Tony Gonzalez still has not gotten loose yet. Tony Gonzalez is not even meeting his stats as he had last year on fantasy league.
Wow. So you're saying that this is just a preview of everything, that they could even be better?
Oh, yes, they could definitely be better.
Okay. Well, are you seeing an undefeated team then?
They're still an undefeated team. They're gonna cover it and win again this week as well too. But I don't think they're gonna take it all. I still think there's a lot of teams out here that you got to watch out for that could still beat them. I mean, you look at New England Patriots. New England's still a factor. And you know my Giants are still a factor. Ain't nobody showing they can stop the Giants yet. I mean, look at the way they manhandled San Fran 2 weeks ago.
Right. That's true. That's true.
Okay. And I thought San Francisco was going to be a whole lot better this year. I've actually took them to win to make it out the AFC because the fact that when Steve Smith had that, I mean not Steve, when Alex had the surgery, right? He actually he ended up getting a pitcher trainer to work with him and rehab him versus getting an actual quarterback. So his accuracy has improved so much more.
Right. Okay.
But he's not even throwing the ball. Think about it. You got Michael Crabtree. You got Mario Manningham. You got, what's his name? Randy Moss.
Right.
And Vernon Davis ain't even doing what he usually has been doing in the past.
Yeah, that's true. I have that defense in my fantasy. So, yeah, one week they put up 27 fantasy points. So, yeah, that defense, San Francisco, was tough. They're really tough.
Yeah, the defense is tough. And the running game is sick because you got Frank Gore and Jacobs.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I mean they got the running game. The problem is they got to start working on that passing a little bit better. I mean they're relying too much on the run, and when they played Minnesota showed them how you could beat San Fran. Basically, beating San Fran is just a matter of running the ball, clock management, and forcing Alex to throw the ball. Once you force Alex to throw the ball, now you're putting all the pressure on him and the receivers. And if you got a decent secondary like Minnesota had, that's when they're able to beat San Fran. The Giants manhandle them the same way. And the Giants secondary is banged up right now. They don't even have a full staff on their secondary.
Damn.
So San Fran is making me a little worried right now because I picked them to win that whole division this year.
Right.
100 pays you 12. 100 pays 1,200.
Okay. Now, did you hear about Mayweather putting down $1 million on the USC game today to win $1.5 million? Oh yeah, they were talking about it today at Vegas. It's the big news in Vegas. He put down $1 million cash on the game, USC on the game to get $1.5 million back.
Whoa. Wow.
So yeah, if you're gonna bet big, baby, bet big.
That's big. I ain't mad at him.
That is, yeah, I'm not mad at them. So Vegas is really doing their thing. I don't know, is the game on yet, or what time is that USC game coming on? I could check right now. I'm so into my fantasy.
I don't know, but I got some news for y'all too. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you something that I've noticed right now. These bookies are actually how they controlling the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember that game where San Fran played Seattle,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
The spread was San Fran had to win by 7. Okay, I took Seattle to cover that 7-point spread. Everybody else took San Fran.
Mm-hmm.
The spread went 7 to 7.5. Like the next day because everybody kept picking it. Then the next day after that, it went to 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now when that spread went to 8 points, everybody still took San Fran.
Mm-hmm.
I took Seattle with the 8 points. And sure enough, if you remember that final minute of that game, Seattle was on the drive. Okay, they got the ball back from San Fran. It was right on the 5-yard line. Then they got a penalty, went back half distance to the goal. Another penalty moved them back. Now the score was what was the score? I'm gonna go down. The score was, I think, what was it? It was 6-. Well, that wasn't 15. It was 13. It was 13-6. So San Fran had them by 7 points.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
What happened was Seattle threw the ball. Okay, Russell threw the ball, and his guy could score the ball, but he couldn't make the first down. He was a yard short of the first down. So what happened was there was a penalty on the play, so they couldn't go back anymore to half distance to the goal. They couldn't go back any further, so it was considered a safety, which gave San Fran the 2 points, which means the score was going to be 15-6, which means San Fran would have won by 9 points. It was like only 20 seconds left on the clock, 24 seconds left on the clock, and San Fran would have gotten the ball back after they made the 2 points. They would have gotten the 2 points, plus they would have got the ball back, and they could have just kneeled in the end of the game. The coach decided, no, we don't want the 2 points. If they don't make the first down, we'll take the ball from where they're at, okay? So where they got stopped at, and we'll kneel that point on. So therefore, San Fran ended up winning by only 7 points. So Vegas didn't have to pay out anybody because everybody that took 7 was a push. Everybody that had 7.5 or had 8 lost their money because San Fran would have won by 9 points if he had taken that spread.
Right. Wow, T. You always know how to bust them.
Yep, I already busted them. That's why they wanted the old refs to come back because, a lot of these refs is in the pocket. If you look at Dallas, come on. These people are throwing the game, giving Dallas a chance. Last week alone, you had 1 second left on the clock. After that ball come out, when he threw that ball out of bounds, he gave back 10 seconds on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You're giving Dallas chances every single week.
Right.
And this is ridiculous. Like I said, they're ripping people off right now. I mean, you got to be careful when you place the bets right now because Vegas got a little something in people's pockets. They're making some calls.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So, I'm noticing a lot of things here. So be careful when y'all placing bets. If y'all betting on the football, think about it. If everybody's taking the main big games, they're not covering the spread. Like Green Bay has not really covered the spread except twice this season. New England has covered the spread 4 times out of the 7 games they played so far. They had a bye week.
Okay.
Believe it or not, Seattle has been covering spreads. Arizona has been covering spreads. Houston has not covered the spreads either. I noticed Houston, on 2 occasions, they could have put more points on the board, and they're not trying to put up any more. But when they got the lead, they'll just run the clock down and just run the ball out. Same thing with Baltimore. They get a lead, they just going to run the clock down and run the ball. They're not going to try to add more points to the game because they're not worried about the point spread.
Well, you know what? Go ahead and give us your picks for tomorrow because we're going to be wrapping up shortly, and I want to make sure that everybody know what to do tomorrow so they can go ahead and get a little cashola in their pocket.
All right, well, do me a favor. Go to the site right quick and tell me the spreads, and I'll tell you who I'm picking right quick. Go to Bovada, Bovada.lv.com, because I'm on the phone, so I can't pull up on my phone right now, and I'm driving, actually.
Okay, I hope that's a legal site because everybody else is going to be on it.
Oh, no, that's a legal site. Bovada's a cool site to place bets on and everything like that. The only thing they charge you $50 cash out your money, but it's worth it though. At least it's legit. There's another site that I found too that's pretty good as well that a lot of people are using. And you know, I got a boxer now I'm about to start representing and managing. Name is Derek Webster.
Okay, and what's his middle class?
Middle heavyweight.
Okay, middle heavyweight. Oh wow.
Yeah. Kid is undefeated, 11-0, and he's southpaw from New Jersey. Kid is bad.
All right, you have to send me some pictures or go ahead and send me some video so I can check him out.
And he's a musician. The boy can sing.
Okay.
Yes, pretty boy that can sing and can fight. The reason he got into boxing because one of his best friends got killed. You know, when they were working on doing an album and stuff like that, they were doing some, tours, singing and stuff like that. And one of his friends got into an altercation and got killed. Like basically wrong place at the wrong time. Wasn't even having anything to do with them.
Mm-hmm.
So he decided he was done. He wanted to get into boxing. He realized he was good at it. And I'm going to bring him on the show and have him do an interview probably in a couple of weeks. I'm going to bring him on the show.
Excellent. Okay, listen, I'm in. So where do I go to see the lines?
Now click on sports in the upper left corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the left side, you'll see it's going to show you NFL football. Click on football line.
Okay, I did that. So now it says betting lines. Then click football.
Yep.
NFL football lines. Okay, here we go.
All right, now go down the list and tell me the spread.
Okay, let's start. We got Denver versus Cincinnati. Denver -4.
I'm taking Denver to cover that spread. The way Peyton is throwing that ball right now, Cincinnati's struggling. Denver's defense has been pumped up. The D is playing very well. They will cover that spread easily.
Okay, Arizona Cardinals, Green Bay Packers, Cardinals +10.
That spread, I don't like it. I'm going to take Arizona. Well, you know what? I was going to take Arizona with the 10, but to cover that spread. But again, they don't have their starting quarterback. I'm hoping that this week, what's his name? Jake, what's the boy's name? The backup quarterback.
For what? Skelton or Cobbs or?
Skelton, John Skelton.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Skelton. I'm hoping Skelton will step up his game and perform this week because, I mean, Green Bay, is good with the offense, but their defense has been giving up a lot of points in the secondary.
Okay, Miami. Go ahead.
I'll take Arizona to cover the 10-point spread.
Arizona. Miami versus Indianapolis. Miami -1.
I'm going with the Colts in that game.
Okay.
Andrew Luck is stepping up. He's playing excited. They won last week. They came back. I'm liking Andrew Luck in this game because Miami's secondary is weak. Miami's defense is geared on the running game, and Indianapolis is not a running team. With Donald Brown coming back right now, he's still limited. He's hurt. And then they have the secondary running back. He's been doing pretty good. They're still passing the ball more than anything else.
Okay, we got Baltimore Ravens and Cleveland Browns. Baltimore Ravens -4.
I'm actually liking Cleveland to cover that spread because Ray Lewis is hurt, and because Ray is out right now, their run defense is not as strong as it was before. Trenton Richardson is going to mop up the floor with the run game. It's going to be a low-scoring game. It's cold out there, so it's going to be a lot of running. I think Cleveland will cover that spread. If Baltimore wins, it'll be a 3-point game.
Okay, we got Buffalo Bills and Houston Texans. Buffalo Bills +10.5.
I'm taking Buffalo with the +10. Houston ain't beating. Like I tell you, Houston don't try to add up a lot of points. They just want to take the lead. They get a one-possession lead, they'll keep it. They'll maintain it.
Okay, we got the Carolina Panthers and Washington Redskins. Carolina Panthers +3.5.
I'm taking Washington. RJ3 is going to show off on Cam Newton.
That's right. All right. We got Detroit Lions and Jacksonville Jaguars. Detroit Lions -5.5.
I'm taking Detroit in that game. Schaub's is stepping up. Stafford is stepping up his game right now.
Yeah.
Last week he had 342 yards out there, 343 yards last week. He's finally starting to come back and get it together.
Chicago Bears, Tennessee Titans. Chicago Bears -4.
See, Chicago been killing me with the point spread. There was no way they should have let Carolina win, lose, or get close to within 1 point. Carolina actually almost won that game. So I'm going to Tennessee running game has stepped up, but you can't run against Chicago. I'm going to take Chicago, but they better not let me down this week.
-4, okay. All right, we got the Minnesota Vikings versus Seattle Seahawks. The Minnesota Vikings +4.5.
I'm taking the Seahawks in that game. I'm loving the Seahawks defense. Seahawks is at home, and you know how Seahawks, when they're at home and that crowd and that loud arena, it's tough to beat them. And you understand one thing about Seattle. Seattle has a good running game. Russell is a damn good quarterback. Everybody slept on that boy. They should have grabbed him, but they didn't. And the defense, like I said, is strong. Minnesota does not have a passing game. Ponder is only good when he sets in the pocket. When Ponder's on the scramble, he's on the move, he airs the ball out. He throws more interceptions and incomplete passes when he's on the run throwing that ball. He has not learned that basic quarterback fundamental skills. I'm taking Seattle to cover that spread and win that game.
Okay. And we got next on board is Pittsburgh Steelers. No, actually, I'm sorry. I passed up my team. Next is Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Oakland Raiders. Tampa Bay +1.
Man, that's a tough one to call because, you know, I like Josh Freeman. And Tampa has been stepping it up, but they playing in a hostile arena because they playing in Oakland this week. And McFadden can run. He's back right now. He's doing okay. They got the passing game. Brandon Haywood is back. That was his name. Darren Haywood is back, and the other dude is back, receivers. But the one that had the concussion was Haywood, and the other guy is back. So I'm gonna take Oakland to cover that spread. If they need a win, this is the win they need to get right now.
Okay. So Oakland it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Oakland to cover that spread.
Okay, we got Pittsburgh Steelers against the New York Giants. Pittsburgh Steelers +3.5.
You know I'm taking my Giants in that game. That's money all day long.
That's personal.
That's personal, man.
Yeah, that's
personal, man. You know what I mean?
Pittsburgh's secondary is gone. They already shown they can't stop anybody right now.
That may be true, but that's all right, though. We're going to win.
You ain't going to win against my Giants? You forgot Eli's a fourth quarter king, dude. Can't nobody stop Eli.
Listen, dude. Listen, this guy, I love him. I do. But, you know, you guys are putting too much on him now. You guys act like he's like...
I'm putting too much on Eli?
Yeah, I mean, I like Eli, but dang, you know, all the announcers, everybody keep talking about Eli now.
Let me ask you a question. How many championship rings Eli got?
How many does Tom Brady have? How many does Tom Brady have?
Brady got 2 as well. But hold on, who beat Brady? But who beat Brady? Beat that 18? Who beat that 18 and 0 Tom Brady?
Oh, well, we know how that went. We know what's up. We know what's up.
Giants.
The Giants shouldn't have beat San Francisco last year. That was a fluke. That boy named Williams gave that game away.
Oh, we whipped that ass again this year.
That's this year. I'm talking about last year.
Don't make a difference. We know how to play something, and we gave them Mario Manningham. We gave them Brandon Jacobs. How much more we gonna give you to still whip your behinds?
Yeah.
We giving y'all throwback jersey.
Yeah. Well, listen, we're going to see because really this year, I don't really have a team this year. I'm all alone. I'm just a lonely person in football, so I'm going for everybody. I'm going for my fantasy people. So if you're on my fantasy team, I'm like, you better go. Now, we got a few more games. We got a few more games to go through. We got 2 more. Dallas Cowboys versus the Atlanta Falcons. Dallas Cowboys are +4.
I'm taking Atlanta. I'm sorry to say, but I'm taking Atlanta. Dallas can't buy a win.
I'm with you on that. Last game, Monday Night Football, the bomb game, so important to Mr. Michael Vick. Philadelphia Eagles versus New Orleans Saints. Philadelphia +3.5. It's gonna be.
All right, you know how I feel again. You know how I feel about Philly. I like Philly. I like Michael Vick. I got a couple of my boys playing for Philly right now, but I'm sorry to say, man, Vick has no confidence right now. Confidence is low. New Orleans is stepping up. New Orleans is not playing like that same New Orleans you saw in week 1, 2, and 3. New Orleans gonna whip that ass. Sorry to say it.
I'm with you on that
and
because
New Orleans gonna whip that ass by at least 10 points.
Well, you know, Drew Brees is my fantasy guy, but I also have RG3. So you know, every week I can just go back and forth. You know, bam, 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 bam. So
and you gotta look at it. Deshaun Jackson has not really produced his numbers at all in fantasy this year because Vic is struggling.
Yeah.
None of those guys are producing this year. I mean, the games that they've won, they barely won, and they really should have started off 0-3.
Wow.
If you think about it, they really should have started off. They barely won those first 3 games.
You're right. All right. Well, we got that down, T. So I'm gonna see what happens. Everybody that's listening, if you wrote it down, if you did or you didn't, hopefully you can remember. Bet tomorrow. Just write your bets down. Who you think tonight? Just see if you would have went to Vegas and won you $1 million like Mr. Mayweather, the big time stars. But T, thank you for calling in. We're back.
All right.
Let me know.
I got the website up and running, so people want to sign up on the website.
Exactly.
I got it up and running now.
What's the website?
It's what is it called again? I'm driving. I can't remember the name of the website.
That's all right.
Log in and post the updates, but it's I have to put. I'll give it to you later. Put it on the site because it's a long name. I had to change the name because they wouldn't let me use that same domain name.
Okay.
But I think it's that's sportspicks.com. I'll tell you later. I have to email it to you. I'll tell you so you can put it on the website.
All right, guys. So I'm going to have it all ready for you guys next week. So listeners, just stay tuned for next week, and you'll have all that information at your hands. Mr. Torrance, TT, the Sports Bee. We'll talk next week. It's on and poppin'. This is Cocktails with Tash Walker on LATalkLive.com.
All right. Have a good evening.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
I'm on it, my swagger looking mean. You know I'm riding dirty, yeah, the boy is looking clean. Oh yeah, I'm on it, these haters don't condone it, but it's fuck it, I'ma kill it, watch me murder my opponent. Kush bottles and swag, that be the recipe to get them girls over there here next to me. Theft, give me the mic, nigga, I need that. Addicted to the hustle, get a check and have a relapse. My pockets pumped up right. Cup inside the cup grind, baby, we stack. I see you looking at this girl, so I'ma crack, yeah. A couple shots, I'm in her box.